Dear friends, welcome to the demo of Kautilya Business Analytics, an NLP based product which allows you to simply ask questions in English language and get your answers and build your own dashboards. Today we're going to show you data from e-commerce and try and show you how easily a business user can do his demo or can build his own dashboards. So I'm going to start by logging in as an administrator. As soon as I log in, I get a very simple looking screen which says start by typing here. So all I have to do is start by asking relevant questions here. For example, show me my revenue, and let's say I want to see my revenue and I want to see my with discount sales. So all I have to do is write these two and write the visualization I want. So let's say we want a total I. So immediately this will go pass through all the data that I have available in my reporting system and say, well, you have these revenue which is 1.4 odd million and the other one which is $250,000 plus. If I like the visualization that I get and the answers, I can simply just go ahead, click on this button and take it across to my dashboard. I can come back to my first level of visualization and I say, okay, this is good. I'm being able to see my revenue with discounts being shown over here as a total. Now, if I want to go ahead and see something else, for example, I want to see my daily units sold for last year. Now you will see that the tool is smart enough to understand that unit sold is a column that I have here, and daily, it automatically breaks the data up in daily and then it shows it only for last year, which is 2016. So the tool understands by itself that last year means 2016. Again, if I'm happy with the answer, I can simply just go ahead and push this onto my dashboard and get my day-wise unit sold. Coming back to my question, now usually when I have seen this, I may say, okay, this is good, but now you know what, I don't want to really see this daily and I don't want to see it only for last year. I want to see this, let us say, for my entire set of data. So I can say, and I want to see this on monthly. So now you can see how easily without any, I can float my words around. So show me my monthly units sold. And then I'll say, I really don't want to see them on each month basis. What I want to do is I want to see them as an aggregate. So I just type this word, again key it in and press my enter button. You can see now it will go ahead and say, well, you have data from January 2015 and now you can see how each month it is growing, and you can see some months it's a fast growth and some months of course the growth has been very steep and other months are a little bit more stable. I'm comfortable with that. Again, click on my visualization here and say, please push this onto my dashboard again. Come back here. Now you can see quite clearly that I really don't have a month column, but despite of that, the tool has been able to understand and give this information across to me over here. Again, I'll say, okay, this is okay. But what I now want to see is I want to see some ratios coming in. I haven't really seen any ratios as of now. So I want to know what is my, let's say, MRP sales to revenue. So I'm keen to see how are my MRP sales trending against revenue, and I will use a visualization called liquid fill. Now the moment I ask for this question, it will go ahead again parse it and it says, well, your MRP sales to revenue is 78.98%. I say, okay, this looks cool. That means I'm doing a lot more sales coming out of MRP rather than discounts. I can say, let me just parse this also and pass this onto my dashboard over here. Come back here. Now that I have a few of these things, say, you know what, I really just want to now go ahead and get some of my dimensions and measures coming together. So if I say, what is my department wise, let's say with discount hill, and I'll say now give this to me in a gauge. So again, the moment I do this, It'll go ahead, pass through my data, and it says, well, here you are. It goes ahead and gives me for each of my departments what are my sales coming in and what is my total that's over here and what is my actual sales right now for all the departments. So there's apparels, there's bath and beauty, there's electronic and mobile accessories, mobiles and shoes. If I'm comfortable with this, again I post this onto my dashboard, come back over here, and then I can now say that, well, this is good, but you know what, I want to now go ahead and see what is my let's say return amount by subcategory. Again I press enter, so immediately it gives me all my subcategories and it gives me my return amount over here. Comfortable with this, I can go ahead and change the visualizations if I want to a ring chart or to so let's say I like the ring chart. We'll push this across onto the dashboard again, come back here, and maybe now I'll say I'm keen to see what is my gender wise. Now we'll say revenue minus discount sale. So we're going to get a formula coming on the fly. And we're going to say I want to get revenue and I want to get departments in along with revenue. So I'll say give me my department, gender department wise revenue minus with discounts. Again I search for this. It goes ahead and it shows me my gender in my axis and my departments in my stack. I can zoom it up. If I don't want to see any of them, for example, I may not want to see shoes, just take them out if I want to. Then mobiles, apparels, whichever ones I don't want to see. So I now know that how much in electronic and in electronic and mobiles, how much are being bought by common. Obviously, it has to be common. Bath and beauty, men seem to be buying quite a bit, although of course women are buying more. If I'm comfortable with this answer, I can again move. Now again in this, if I move these words around, my visualization changes. Now if I move the department first, again search with this, it goes ahead and gets my departments in my axis and my gender comes in my stack. But let's just go back to the first one again. That look more interesting. Again search for this and push this onto the dashboard again. Now let's do one last thing. I also very clearly have now a lot of brands over here, and obviously I'm not really keen to go ahead and see all the brands. It's too many. I could of course get them in a scatter or something, but I want to see what is my top 10 brand by, again let's say, unit sold, and I would rather see it in a text over here. So it goes ahead and it says, well, these are your top brands which are there. Again, I push them out onto my dashboard. So now I have a dashboard here which has got a lot of visualizations and widgets over here. Now let me start trying to make this look a little better and a little more ungainly. So for example, I may want to see both of these things together, and I may want to see them, let's say, side by side. So here we go. I have my revenue and discount coming in together. My MRP revenue, I may want to push this over here. Again, I may want to go ahead and get my department wise discount coming in on top over here. Maybe I don't want to use so much space. So I go ahead and say, why don't you crunch this for me, please? Show this to me one under another. Here we go. Maybe why not we just move this over here? This may be more interesting. So we just move this here. And again, make this a little smaller. We really don't need this kind of space here. So shrink this to the size. So this is giving us a complete flexibility on how I may want to go ahead and organize my visualizations. Get this a little bit more down here. Let me move this here and maybe just get these a little bit more here and get them in a single row. Here we go. Again, once I have this visualization with me and I can arrange it the way I want, let me just make this a little smaller so I can get my last little visualization coming in onto the same screen. Here we go. We get this coming in here. Here we are. So now I have my dashboard. I may say, well, you know what, this is good. I want to go ahead and also change some of the colors. You may want to say that, okay, my top color should be maybe somewhere around here. Let's say a little darkish color here. Here we go. And I want to get my background. I can choose a color. Let me just say I want to choose a background coming in from here. I can take it off, put it back in, whatever I want to do. Let me just go ahead and get my, let's say I like this one here. Apply. I want to see my, let's say let me put a little bit of a shadow so that at least I can differentiate between the different widgets. It's a very light shadow. Here we go. So my dashboard is pretty much ready. Now if I want to go ahead and click on any of them and see how they trend, I can press Control. I want to see only formal shoes. Let's say, you know, dress, maybe kurtas and kurtis, full sleeves t-shirts, loafers. Just choose them, leave the control, and as you will see, all of my widgets get interconnected, and finally they all get refreshed together to give me my answers. Now I can see that my MRP sales have in fact increased to 80% plus, and my bid discount sales have gone down while my overall sales have increased over here. My other widgets too have got refreshed. My top 10 brands have changed now. So this is how we can go ahead and build a dashboard. I can save it here. I can go ahead and publish it for others or refresh it for a new screen or for going ahead and getting the data back again. Thank you very much for looking at the dashboard here. I can go ahead and once I save this and I come back here, all my saved dashboards will pop up to be seen over here. Thank you very much for your time, and it's a pleasure showing you Kautilya as a technology. We look forward to seeing you again more often. Thank you.